A lot of us have the power to accurately visualize what we want, and we can even manifest it. And I think especially in LA, you know, not everybody, you don't have to be smart to be successful. You just have to have that grit.
Right.
And you can, if you put your mind to anything, you can make it happen. That doesn't mean people are putting their mind to the right things. And we're visualizing and manifesting, but we're not accurately, I don't know if this is a word, but emotionalizing what's going to happen. So we're like, oh, all I need to do is create a company and have a successful exit, and then all will be there.
Right.
If you've never done it, how do you know what it's going to feel like? And then you do it, and it almost feels like an empty promise. And then some people have the self-awareness to be like, okay, I need to stop, break this cycle of trying to prove something to everybody else, or I'm going to get trapped in this cycle forever.
Yeah, my thing is like, look, it's super powerful.
Yeah.
It's the 80-20 principle. So 80% of your time should be spent on the beautiful things you want to do in life. It should be spent on the things you're grateful for. But 20% of the time, that's not going to get you through. Yeah. You're going to be bone tired. You're going to be weary in a way that like only happens, you know, hopefully a few times a year, where you're just fucking at your wit's end. You couldn't possibly go another moment, except for that chip on your shoulder. And they did a really fascinating study where they had people submerge their arm in a bucket of ice. And they said, leave it in as long as you can. And so they leave their arm in the bucket of ice, and then, fuck, it's so painful, and they have to take it out. Yeah. They came up with a baseline. And then they had another group come in, and they said, put your arm in the bucket of ice. Now, when you get to the point where you want to take it out, instead of taking it out, I want you to get angry and I want you to swear. And then leave it in as long as you can. And so, oh man, fuck, I want to take it out. And they go into like total Hulk mode, and they beast out and they swear and get angry. They can leave it in 30% longer. It's fucking crazy, man. But it's like when you think about the emotions that we have, to your point about emotionalizing, which I don't think is a word, but I like it. Okay. When you are leveraging the power of your emotions, which they all have a purpose. Yeah. Even shame can be incredibly motivating. Yeah. I know that one of the most powerful motivators at the beginning of my journey was shame. Anger, frustration, the chip on your shoulder, the I'm never going to let that fucking person be right. It's the person who doubts you. And it's like, man, that has gotten me through the really ugly moments. The moments where it just wasn't enough that I wanted to help other people. It just wasn't enough that I wanted to win. It just wasn't enough that I wanted to build something beautiful. Yeah. It was like, fuck this guy.